With the permission of the person who wrote this email, I'm going to share it with you. Now, I've already talked with them and given them my feedback, but I want to share it with you to see what you all think. I was in love with my husband when we dated 4 years ago. A year after we met, we had what our family and friends joked was the royal wedding. We spent over $50,000 to have our dream wedding and another $30,000 on our dream honeymoon. What no one ever talks about is what happens when the new car smell goes away. When the wedding is over and back from the honeymoon, thank you cards have been sent out, gifts have been put away, and there's no longer anything to plan or stress over. You just become regular people with the same regular life you had before. One day after our wedding, as I was loading our dishwasher, I had a moment where I paused and said to myself, I fucking hate this. Once I was honest with myself, I just wanted a wedding and the attention you get from having one. My husband is a man that is good on paper, attractive, successful, treats me well, but I just used him to fill the role of husband so that I could check being married off my list of things to do with my life. We rush to get ready for work in the morning. We sit in traffic to get home. We decompress. Either he or myself will cook dinner and the other person cleans. We'd shower, prep for the next day, and bed by 10. Our weekends were yard work and cleaning on Saturday and spending time with family and friends on Sunday. Boring, 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 mundane. Not too long after I had that epiphany, my husband's best friend had come over to borrow something. At that moment, my husband just so happened to be at the store to get something he needed to fix something in our home. Friends often come over to borrow things or to hang out, so this was nothing out of the ordinary. As his friend was headed out the door and I was standing in the doorway, we brushed up against each other. I'm sure you know what followed after that. It only happened that one time, but if I'm honest, it was the best I had had in a while. It reminded me that before my husband, my life was fun and unpredictable. I want that back. Not long after the incident, I was honest with my husband about what happened. To be honest, I was happy to tell him. I wanted him to leave me. I was shocked to find that he forgave me and ended things with his friend. He immediately got us into counseling. About a month in, I told him it's not working. I feel nothing, and we should just separate ways. He broke down and told me just to give it time, and it's normal to feel this way. He assured me that all couples have a rough patch. The only reason I went along with this is because I've often heard people say that they go through this rough patch. About 3 months into therapy and me still feeling the same, I woke up one day for work, and as I was rushing, I flung one of my earrings into the bathroom trash bin. I searched through the trash to find my earring and saw that my birth control pills were at the bottom of the bin. I questioned my husband, and he said he didn't do it. He said that maybe I accidentally dropped them in the trash bin and forgot about it. He was adamant that that was probably what happened. The following week at our therapy session, he admitted that he did throw the pills in the trash bin. At first, I laughed because it wasn't a well thought out plan because I take them the same time every day. I would have found out the next day. He told me that he thought a baby would help our marriage and give us something new to focus on. After the shock wore off, I walked out of the session. The car ride home consisted of him begging for me to forgive him and using my affair that I had had as a way to say we both done bad things, and since he forgave me, I should forgive him. To me, at that time, he had a point. I tried for one more month before filing for divorce. As I was gathering my things to move out, my husband and I after we had a heated argument about who gets what. As we lay in bed, he said, "See, there's still something there." After that one incident, we became pregnant. because I had decided once I had filed for divorce that I would just take a break from taking those pills and give my body a little bit of a break. Each day after that, I convinced myself that staying with him was the right thing to do. However, I no longer loved him at all. I've lost respect for him, and the thought of him touching me is disgusting. He thinks it's a pregnancy issue. I admitted to him it's not. He then threatened to sue me for full custody if I tried to leave him, and he has the money and connections to do it. I love my baby and couldn't imagine living life without her. Is this just a part of the rough patch? Will I snap out of it? Plus, I can't afford a lawyer that can go up against the power he has anyway. Maybe I'll just be one of those wives who complains to her friends about her husband all the time because I don't know what else to do. All right, what do you think she should do? Tell me in the comment section.